guys. But we have a great secretary as well with Ned Quinn and Paul Kinsella and Barry Hickey, you know. So that's why we've been so successful down through the years. They're a fabulous bunch of guys as well. Derek and all the boys there down through the years, they were great guys to work with. Right. And it was an honour and pleasure. I'm 34 years there, but for the last 12 years, I found it was a new world. It was like a world starting all over again. You know?
Good luck tomorrow, Rafa. Good luck, Rafa.
And he can tell a story too.
When you first played an All-Ireland final, what did you do on the Saturday night?
Just at home, took it easy and just relaxed and tried to get a good night's sleep. But it's not easy. I think everybody is different. Every single player is different. And Joe Dooley was with us earlier on downtown. He played for so long, but it does. Some players it takes a final or two. I know the '94 final. And even the '95 final kind of passed me by a little bit. And later on in my career, then '98, 2000, I was able to enjoy the match, like Ollie was talking about. Actually, to enjoy the whole occasion, enjoy the match, and be so relaxed on the field. And that takes time with some players, whereas some players can just come on from a very early age and just burst onto the scene. So you just try to try to take it nice and easy. And I remember in '98 when we won the Ireland, I stayed in Naas, to be honest. I drove down the next morning to Offaly and met the lads and went up in the bus with them just to be part of it. But you just do what you have to do, and everybody is different. Some lads are in a dressing room getting very excited, other lads are very calm, and you could actually write books about somebody carry on in the dressing room the way some lads go on. But
not many people
wrote one already, but I'll write another one someday with a bit more light-hearted stuff in it. Yeah.
And Derek, in the Kilkenny dressing room now, who'd be the talker in the players? Who'd be the ones getting all the motivation going?
I think players don't necessarily have a responsibility to speak up at times. It's just it's more natural than that, I think, in any given match, and depending on how it's going. It just evolves, and players just take on that role of, I suppose, the guys that more experienced generally are the ones to do that, and it could be Brian or some of the players at half-time, be it, but that's generally the way it runs.
Well, speaking of motivation, the pubs, of course, will be full of motivation tonight and tomorrow, and singing, lots of singing going on as the fans get ready for the big match. So we can't let tonight go by without a few bars of Galway Bay and the Rose of Moon Coin. Sure we can't?
No.
I think we might have two brave souls in the audience who are prepared to do their best with their answers.
Now, this is what makes Up for the Match unique. This is why Up for the Match is unique, because we can ask someone in the audience to stand up and sing a song. We've John McCann from Galway there. John, how are you?
Not too bad, Des.
Treasurer of the Galway Hurling Board, so you've had a hectic week, I know.
Because we had this hectic 2 weeks, you could say, with the scramble for tickets, but I think everybody was looked after for a finish anyway, It was absolutely brilliant. We had great crack with it. Our secretary, Pat Kearney, was up to his eyes, and Joe Byrne, and we had, of course, the lady herself, Bernadette Keane, in the office, and Breeze Noon. Like, the work that those people does is unbelievable. Right. They are the unsung heroes of Galway.
Well, why don't you dedicate the song to them then? Up you get now. Come on the Galway gang. We'll see you later, John.
I hope you all got through your I face the count. Galway are up for the final, and we're going to win it. So it starts here tonight.
John, turn around to us, because we want to see you at home as well.
John, we want to see you. Look at us. Want to see you on telly.
If you ever go across the seas to Ireland, sure it may be at the closing of your day. You can sit and watch them rise over Clogher and see the sun go down on Galway Bay. Just to hear again the ripple of the trout stream, the women in the meadows making hay. You can see again the Clyde and the meadows, and watch the barefoot blossom as they play.
Good on yourself. Well done. Great stuff from John.
Well done, John. Well done. Now, can Kilkenny match that? We'll have to see. We have a lady here from Mooncoin itself. So if there's anybody qualified to sing it, it's Olive Burke. Olive, you're very welcome.
Thank you, Gráinne.
Now, I met Olive in the break. Olive sang this song 25 years ago on whatever programme was Up for the Match at the time, and I said she hasn't aged a day.
She has not. She must have only been 7.
Rose of Mooncoin is right.
Yeah.
Olive, would you take it away?
I will.
Who's in your hand there? Who's that?
That's Prince Henry.
Oh, Prince Henry. Oh, the cats. Come on, the cats.
How sweet it is to roam by the sunny shore stream and to hear the doves coo 'neath the morning sunbeams, where the thrush and the robin their sweet notes entwine on the banks of the shore that flows down by moonlight. Flow on, lovely river, flow gently along by your water so pure. Sounds the lark's merry song on your green banks. I wonder when first I did join with you, lovely Molly, the rose of
That was fantastic, Olive, wasn't it? Well done. Right.
Well done, Olive.
It's not the appropriate time to ask young Diden to sing the Offaly Rover. We'll keep that for another day.
Hopefully someday. Hopefully someday.
But that was good, wasn't it?
Brilliant.
Yeah. Right, a verdict then. Obviously, the lads will go for their own ones. We'll get Michael's at the end, maybe. Derek, what makes you most nervous about Galway?
Well, I think everybody saw in the Leinster final what Galway are capable of, and you know, some really good forwards. Their backs, like their change around in a couple of months since April has been remarkable, really. So I suppose Kilkenny know what to expect now from Joe and a lot of the Galway forwards. So look, hopefully they'll tighten up again and improve from the Leinster final. And in fairness, Kilkenny have done that. So I'm hoping Kilkenny will bring their A game tomorrow, and that should be enough, hopefully. But they'll need to bring it, I think, tomorrow, because Galway have been the form team really all summer. So.
Ollie, there's a real nervousness amongst Galway people. Can we do it again? Can we do it again?
Yeah, I think we definitely can. I mean, there's been a nice build-up, I think, in Galway from the players, and you know, there's no real hype, I think, around the players in the panel. I think the management have kept things under wraps down in Galway, and there's a quiet, maybe confidence down in Galway that we can do this tomorrow. And if we can get the same work rate out of the guys that we saw in the Leinster final, you know, and that's what it's going to take. It's going to take a massive work rate, and if we can get the players playing to that level again, I think we have the players, you know, on the team that can win the game, and I'm hoping that they can do it tomorrow.
Yeah. Michael, I know you were asked on Morning Ireland, and you said marginally Kilkenny. This point about Galway producing a big performance again, I mean, can they win it with a lesser performance?
Well, I was at the day it all changed was in Tullamore, the relegation playoff against Dublin. At half-time, Galway were in fierce trouble, and they made these changes. Johnny Cohen came on, Ira Latanian came to midfield. Joe was back that day and scored 6 points in the second half from play from centre forward. And the whole thing turned around that day. They went on the next day, hammered Dublin, and they went on from there, and they haven't looked back. They've won all their games so comfortably since then. So, of course, they can do it. The big question is, this is probably the greatest team of all time. They are on the road a long time. You know, you can make cases, if Galway turn up the same as the Leinster final, why can't they do it again? They can, but even if they do it again, will that be good enough? And really, the bottom line is we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but we all have to give an opinion. I just think, you know, this is a great Kilkenny team. Henry Shefflin is trying to win his 9th All-Ireland medal. There's a lot of motivation, and Galway actually, you know, destroyed them in the Leinster final, and Kilkenny are a proud county. But it could go either way, but I just feel Kilkenny will be up for it, and they'll win it. But I'd have to say I'm a neutral tomorrow doing the commentary, but I have a 78-year-old father at home. I'd be very, very happy if Galway could do it.
Will you have eat your breakfast before the match?
I've no trouble eating my breakfast nowadays. This RTE gig is handy.
He eats 2 breakfasts now, but we'll talk about that again. Yeah.
You eat a couple yourself.
Don't mind him. He had a comment to be
Sometimes
fair.
I walk into them, in fairness. We've had a great time tonight, and one of you at home will have a great time now in Croke Park tomorrow.
Yes,
with our
indeed.
competition.
Congratulations to Ricky Ling. Any relation? You wouldn't know. From County Kilkenny, you've just won, Ricky Ling, 2 tickets to the big game, 2 nights in the 4-star Croke Park Hotel, and €3,000 spending money. You're also getting the limo ride home too, and it's all thanks to Centra.
Great prize.
Congratulations.
We're coming to a close. So best of luck to all 4 teams tomorrow. Senior teams and, of course, Tip and the Dubs and the Minor and the officials. But we're going to finish on a high, aren't we?
We are indeed. Playing us out tonight, one of my favourite bands, The Stunning, who you can catch live at Dublin's Vickers Street on September the 21st and the Falls Hotel in Ennistimon on October 28th with a song that's very apt for tomorrow. It's called Brewing Up a Storm.
On that note, from all of us here, Ihuwa Berbua, The Stunning.
If the truth hurts, don't look, it might go away. It's easy to pretend that life is a rosy bouquet. I don't need a platter, I'll take it straight from the shelf. Give it to me raw, I'll take it home, cook it myself. Brewing up a storm, brewing up a storm, brewing up inside, and his eyes are wild and I can't go on. He's brewing up a storm. Can't afford to lose touch, can't afford to lose control. The doors are open wide and the wind blows a bitter cold. A mystery, someone else holds the key. It's a shame they're the same, the answer doesn't have to be. Brewing up a storm, brewing up a storm, brewing up inside and his eyes are wild and I can't go on. He's brewing up a storm. Eyes in your head, fire in your but I can't shout fire cause I love you too much. The race is on, the message is in your soul. As 1,000 thoughts a second now explode. Brewing up a storm, brewing up a storm, brewing up inside and his eyes.